On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Protagonist.
The main character in a literary work, film, or other stories.
Examples:
Protagonist of drama. Play a protagonist. The protagonist's triumph over adversity was the theme of this play.
Sue.
To claim a person or organization, especially by filing a legal claim for money or redress.
Examples:
Sue a company for damages. Sue my boss for harassment. He planned to sue the organization for negligence.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Viol.
A stringed instrument, typically with 6 strings and frets, played with a bow, also called a viola da gamba.
Examples:
Viol instrument. Viol music. The viol player was rehearsing for an upcoming concert.
Copyright.
The legal right to be the only person or organization who can reproduce, publish, and sell a particular piece of work.
Examples:
Artistic copyright. Copyright infringement. The company is taking legal action against those who have violated their copyright on the software.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Consciously.
With awareness, in a deliberate manner.
Examples:
Consciously aware of a problem. Act consciously. He consciously criticizes her in the publicity.
Subconsciously.
In a way that is not fully conscious or aware of.
Examples:
Subconsciously influenced. Controlled subconsciously. He subconsciously picked at his cuticles while he was on the phone.
Chiffon.
Lightweight, sheer fabric made from silk, nylon, or rayon, often used for women's dresses or scarves.
Examples:
Chiffon dress. Silk chiffon. The designer used layers of chiffon in her collection to create a light and airy feel on the runway.
Lord.
A person who has general authority, control, or power over others, a man of noble rank or high office.
Examples:
A young lord. Lord of castle. The feudal lord had ruled the land for many years.
Melody.
A succession of musical tones forming part of a larger piece of music.
Examples:
A simple melody. The melody of a tune. This harmonious melody immortalized its composer.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Finite.
Having a limit or restriction of size, time, etc.
Examples:
Finite resources. Finite decimal. Human beings have a finite lifespan, so we yearned for the idea of immortality.
Pluck.
To pull or draw something, especially with sudden force or effort, to strip of feathers.
Examples:
Pluck a gray hair. Pluck out weeds. She plucked the flowers off the bush.
Melodic.
Having a pleasant or harmonious sound, especially in relation to music.
Examples:
Melodic scale. Transcribe melodic patterns. She played a melodic piece on the piano.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Wellspring.
A source of supply, particularly of something abstract or intangible, such as ideas, inspiration, or spiritual energy.
Examples:
Wellspring of creativity. Emotional wellspring. The company's success is based on the wellspring of innovative ideas from its employees.
Blank.
Without any writing or printing, empty or devoid of ideas, information, or meaning, unable to remember or recall information.
Examples:
Blank expression. Blank paper. The computer screen displayed nothing but a blank white screen.
Songwriter.
A person who writes songs, particularly lyrics, and music for popular music or other genres.
Examples:
Songwriter's album. Folk songwriter. The aspiring songwriter spent hours every day composing and practicing his music.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Landmine.
An explosive device hidden underground and designed to be detonated by the presence, proximity, or contact with a person or vehicle.
Examples:
destroy a landmine. Landmine removal. The anti-personnel landmine was a dangerous obstacle in the war-torn area.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Litigate.
To initiate or engage in legal proceedings, typically to settle a dispute or enforce a legal right.
Examples:
litigate a contract dispute. Litigate a copyright. The two parties will have to litigate their disagreements in court.
Bachelor.
An unmarried man, a person who holds an undergraduate degree from a college or university.
Examples:
bachelor degree. Bachelor party. He decided to enjoy his freedom as a bachelor before settling down.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Cybersecurity.
The practice of protecting computers, servers, mobile devices, electronic systems, networks, and data from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption, modification, or destruction.
Examples:
cybersecurity threat. Cybersecurity measures. As the use of technology continues to increase in everyday life, cybersecurity awareness and education become even more important.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
software architect. Copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Diagram.
A simplified illustration of the appearance, structure, or workings of something.
Examples:
3D diagram. In a diagram. He is drawing a diagram illustrating how the equipment operates.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples:
a profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Brilliant.
Extremely clever, skilled, or impressive.
Examples:
Brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Arrange.
To plan, prepare for, and carry out something.
Examples:
Arrange the meeting. The list was arranged alphabetically. I need to arrange plans with him for the celebration.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Infinite.
Unlimited or very great, impossible to measure.
Examples:
Infinite appetite. Infinite in supply. The battle had an infinite impact on the nation.
Brushstroke.
The mark or stroke made by a painter's brush on a canvas or surface, a single movement or action toward a larger project or goal.
Examples:
Artistic brushstroke. A brushstroke of genius. The artist made a beautiful brushstroke on the canvas.
Accidentally.
By chance or without planning.
Examples:
They met accidentally. Accidentally coincide. He was accidentally killed by friendly fire.
Similarly.
In almost the same way.
Examples:
Similarly situated. Have similarly great abilities. We argue that wages for temporary workers should similarly rise.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
Odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Paragraph.
A distinct section of a piece of writing intended to separate ideas, usually consisting of at least one sentence and beginning on a new line.
Examples:
An editorial paragraph. First paragraph. Article 7, Paragraph 2 of the United States Constitution stipulates a presidential veto.
Contrast.
To put in opposition, to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Password.
A secret word or phrase that must be used to gain admission to a place or service.
Examples:
Password recovery. Password reset. I forgot my sign-in password and couldn't log into my account.
Hack.
To hit and cut somebody or something roughly and violently, to find a bug in a computer program and break into their systems or networks.
Examples:
Hack through the jungle. Hack into the program. This blog offers a variety of tips for hacking everyday life.
Brute.
A violent, wild, or feral animal, a person who is cruel, uncivilized, or lacking in intelligence or sensitivity, a physical force or power.
Examples:
Brute beasts. Brute force. The brute behavior of the football players caused the game to be cancelled.
Exhaust.
The system in a vehicle that removes waste gases from the engine, verb, to make someone completely tired.
Examples:
Exhaust pipe. Exhaust a topic. The factory's exhaust fumes polluted the air and affected the health of the nearby residents.
Algorithm.
A set of rules or rigorous instructions typically used to solve a specific problem or to perform a computation.
Examples:
The RSA algorithm. Algorithm for image processing. We can evaluate the performance of an algorithm in terms of computation time.
March.
To walk militarily with stiff, regular steps.
Examples:
March against the war. March east. The troops marched shoulder to shoulder.
Disk.
A flat, circular plate, typically made of metal, glass, or plastic, used for storing data or playing music.
Examples:
Disk drive. Disk space. The computer's hard disk was full, so she had to delete some files.
Tangible.
Real and concrete, able to be perceived, especially able to be touched, of business assets, having physical substance and intrinsic monetary value.
Examples:
Tangible assets. Produce tangible results. A problem that has been pointed out for years finally becomes tangible.
Medium.
Of a size, amount, or level that is average or intermediate. Noun, a means or instrumentality for storing or communicating information.
Examples:
Medium color. An advertising medium. The medium-sized shirt fits him perfectly.
Automatically.
without needing a direct human control.
Examples:
Record driving automatically. Automatically adjusted. Our subscription plan is automatically renewed.
Exhausted.
Extremely tired.
Examples:
The exhausted food sources. Exhausted parents. The exhausted runner fell to the ground and gasped.
Superimpose.
To place, layer, or overlay one thing on top of another, typically in such a way that both are still visible. To add or combine something additional into an existing structure, design, or system.
Examples:
Superimpose image. Superimpose text. The graphic designer will superimpose the logo over the image in the brochure.
Infringe.
To violate or break a rule, law, or agreement, often by trespassing or infringing on someone else's rights or property.
Examples:
Infringe a copyright. Infringe on our property. The company promised not to infringe on any of its competitors' patents.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Troll.
A person who makes inflammatory or off-topic posts on the internet, a supernatural creature often portrayed as a giant or dwarf that lives in isolated areas. Verb: to fish by dragging a baited line through the water behind a boat.
Examples:
Feed a troll. Copyright troll. He was banned from the online forum for being a troll and causing trouble.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Domain.
A specific sphere of influence or control, a specific field of knowledge or expertise.
Examples:
Domain of use. A dependent domain. The company's domain in the market was expanding to new territories.
Lyric.
The words of a pop song.
Examples:
Lyrics of a song, lyric poetry. He embedded the strong will in this lyric.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Dismiss.
To regard something or someone as not important and not worth considering. To terminate someone's employment.
Examples:
Dismiss a person from the office. Dismiss a matter with a laugh. The committee has decided to dismiss the president from the post.
Constitute.
To be the essential or fundamental elements or parts of something. To establish, appoint, or assign someone to a particular office or position. To make up or compose something.
Examples:
Constitute a threat. Constitute a majority. The new regulations constitute a significant change in the industry standards.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
Initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Keyboard.
Device consisting of a set of keys on a piano, typewriter, computer, etc., that you press to make it work.
Examples:
Numeric keyboard. Keyboard instruments. Please strike the enter on the keyboard.
Octave.
A musical interval encompassing 8 diatonic scale degrees, such as the interval from C to the next C in a C major scale.
Examples:
Octave key. Octave range. The singer's range was impressive, covering 3 octaves with ease.
Musicology.
The study of music as a scholarly discipline typically focuses on issues related to the history, theory, and cultural context of music.
Examples:
Musicology professor. Musicology research. The musicology conference held last year brought together scholars from all around the world.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position, a public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Motif.
A recurring element in an artistic or literary work, typically a particular image or idea, a theme that is repeated or elaborated in a piece of music.
Examples:
Animal motif. The motif of a music piece. The repeating floral motif in the wallpaper added a touch of elegance to the room.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
threaten a healthy relationship, threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Jury.
A group of people called upon to render a verdict or judgment in a legal trial. A group of people chosen for a special purpose or task.
Examples:
jury verdict, jury duty. The judge instructed the jury on the law and the evidence presented in the trial.
Parameter.
A numerical or other measurable factors that characterize a system or set of data.
Examples:
parameter estimation, parameter tuning. The temperature range was one of the critical parameters we had to consider when designing the experiment.
Chord.
A straight line connecting 2 points on a curve, a combination of 3 or more musical notes played or sung at the same time.
Examples:
chord transition, his vocal cords. The pianist played a chord that filled the room with a rich, harmonious sound.
Peter.
To fail or lose power, efficiency, or value gradually before coming to an end.
Examples:
eventually peter out, begin to peter out. The music just petered out.
Download.
To transfer data or files from the Internet or computer network to a user's computer or device. Noun, the process of transferring data or information from a remote or central computer to a local computer or device.
Examples:
download files from the Internet. Download the assignment from the website. I need to download the latest update for my computer's operating system.
Upload.
To transfer digital data or files from a local computer or device to a remote server or network. The act of transferring such data or files.
Examples:
upload files. Upload documents to the portal. I need to upload these pictures to my computer to edit them.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Shrink.
To become smaller, or to make something smaller in size or amount.
Examples:
shrink the tumor. Shrink with fear. This shirt will shrink in the wash.
Exponential.
Becoming more and more rapid, of or involving mathematical exponents.
Examples:
exponential growth. Exponential function. Since the 1990s, the Internet has continued to experience exponential growth.
Basement.
A room or a part of a building that is partly or entirely below ground level.
Examples:
For basement floor. Church basement. Underground rivers flow over a basement layer that is impervious to water.
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples:
Preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Jazz.
A type of music that originated in the African American community in the United States and that is characterized by improvisation, syncopated rhythms, and a strong emphasis on self-expression.
Examples:
Jazz club. A school jazz band. He listened to jazz music to relax after a long day at work.
Rhythmic.
Having a pattern of regular beats or a regular beat, characterized by rhythm.
Examples:
A rhythmic stroking. In a rhythmic pace. The rhythmic sound of the drums was mesmerizing.
Variation.
The act or state of changing, a difference or change in the way something is done, made, or said.
Examples:
Variation of temperature. Gene variation. There is a lot of variation in the colors of flowers in the garden.
Valid.
Having a reasonable basis in logic or fact, still legally or officially acceptable.
Examples:
A valid contract. A ticket valid for 2 days. Your credit card is no longer valid.
Substantially.
To a great extent or degree.
Examples:
The price went up substantially. The house was substantially built. The proportion of female engineers has substantially increased.
Problematic.
Full of difficulties, difficult to deal with or solve.
Examples:
A problematic situation. Seems to be highly problematic. Direct democracy is effective in quickly resolving problematic situations within a community.
Crystal.
A solid material with many even sides that is formed naturally when the substance becomes solid and has a highly regular atomic structure. Clear and colorless glass made of almost pure silica.
Examples:
Liquid crystal. Crystal analyses. A vast crystal chandelier glittered brightly above us.
Allege.
To state or claim that something is the case, often without proof.
Examples:
Allege misconduct. Allege his guilt. The company has been accused of violating the law, but they allege they have done nothing wrong.
Spectrum.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
A broad spectrum of opinion. Infrared spectrum. This device displayed the speech spectrum spectrographically.
Toy.
A thing, typically a small model or replica of something that is played with, especially by children.
Examples:
Toy store. Toy box. He gave his daughter a new toy for her birthday.
Swift.
Happening, moving, or capable of moving quickly.
Examples:
Take swift action. A swift current of a river. Her voice was swift, yet ever the last words fell lingeringly.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Resolve.
To find a suitable answer to the problems or difficulty.
Examples:
Resolve a dispute. Resolve the computer error. This company resolves its battery problem completely.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Lawsuit.
A legal action taken by one party against another in a court of law, typically seeking damages or some other form of remedy for perceived wrongs or harms suffered.
Examples:
Lawsuit settlement. File a lawsuit. The company is facing a lawsuit for its alleged discrimination against employees.
Cease.
To stop an action or event.
Examples:
Cease to exist. Cease drinking. The company decided to cease production of the product.
Desist.
To stop or abstain from doing something, often in response to a request or order.
Examples:
desist from smoking, desist from political support. The neighbors asked the construction crew to desist from working during the night.
Process:
a series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
process improvement, decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Petty:
of little importance, trivial or insignificant, characterized by an undue concern for small details or rules, mean or spiteful in trivial matters.
Examples:
petty crime, petty cash. The petty arguments between co-workers were causing a toxic work environment.
Prospect:
the possibility or likelihood of something happening or being successful, a person or thing that is likely to succeed or become popular, a potential customer or client. Verb: to explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals.
Examples:
prospect for gold, job prospects. The prospect of starting a new business can be both exciting and daunting.
Subliminal:
existing or operating below the threshold of consciousness, not immediately noticeable or perceivable.
Examples:
subliminal effect, subliminal advertising. The subliminal message in the advertisement was meant to influence consumers to buy the product.
Royalty:
revenue derived from the use of a patent, copyright, or other right, the people who are the family of a king and queen.
Examples:
a grandchild of royalty, royalty income. The royalty payments for the use of the patented technology were quite high.
Creep:
to move slowly, quietly, and carefully, usually to avoid being seen or heard.
Examples:
creep along the leaf, creep toward the mouse. Aging creeps up slowly with time.
Weirdo:
a person who looks strange and behaves strangely.
Examples:
treated as a weirdo, a total weirdo. The CEO was once a weirdo, wandering barefoot around the university.
Dispute:
a disagreement, argument, or controversy between two people, groups, or countries, especially a formal one.
Examples:
a legal dispute over the title. Dispute settlement. The dispute over the ownership of the land has been ongoing for years.
Hook:
a curved device used for suspending, holding, or pulling something, especially one attached to a surface for hanging things on. a sharp curve or crook.
Examples:
A hat hook. The curved shape of a hook. Please hang your towel on a hook.
Accuse.
To charge or criticize someone with a crime or wrongdoing.
Examples:
Accuse his rudeness. Accuse each other. The witness accused the defendant of committing the robbery.
Untenable.
Cannot be supported or defended against attack or criticism, indefensible.
Examples:
Untenable situation. Untenable amount of debt. The proposal was deemed untenable due to financial constraints.
Evidential.
Providing or related to facts.
Examples:
Evidential hearing. Evidential fact. All juries should have a copy of the evidential data.
Subconscious.
Relating to or concerning the part of the mind that is not fully conscious, but still influences thoughts, feelings, and behavior.
Examples:
Subconscious influence. Subconscious behavior. The subconscious mind is said to hold our deepest desires and fears.
Minefield.
An area or situation that contains a hidden danger or risk, particularly a literal minefield of explosives or a figurative minefield of potential problems or missteps.
Examples:
Enter a political minefield. Navigate the minefield. The corporate restructuring process was a minefield with many obstacles that needed to be navigated.
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples:
Carry a burden. Burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Defendant.
A person or party who is accused of a crime or who is being sued in a court of law.
Examples:
Defendant in court. The defendant's testimony. The defendant's lawyer argued that his client was not responsible for the crime.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Plaintiff.
A person or entity that brings a legal action against someone else in a court of law. The person or party that is bringing a lawsuit.
Examples:
Plaintiff attorney. Plaintiff testimony. The plaintiff in the case is seeking damages for the wrongful termination of his employment.
Chill.
A feeling of coldness that makes one shiver. Verb, to make cool or cooler.
Examples:
The chill of autumn. Feel a slight chill. His swear words cast a chill on the party.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.